Alright, give me a game. So I didn't have this problem last time, but apparently I'm having some trouble getting in a game right now. Is there a shortage of Guardians on the Stadia? Come on. All right, any minute. Yeah, I didn't have this problem the first round I played. I got right in. It was actually super fast. This, not so much. Maybe I got a glitch here. Let's do a rumble. Come on, rumble. There we go. That was instant. Alright, so it's just that. For some reason, couldn't find me again. Rumble.
Rumble.
Alright, so that was a little... I don't know if I just have to get used to it or what, but that was a little off. I burned to death. I burned! Yeah, I haven't played this game in a while, so... I wish Modern Warfare was on here, because I can't tell if this is slow, because... it's Destiny? Oh, shit. Try to play my hands up so y'all can see any lag, but... Oh, it's not sticky. It's like not, I don't know if that was like an auto aim. I was expecting auto aim to kick in there. Shotty to the face! Alright, I gotta withhold my judgments for a second. Let's get old Destiny spawn me right in action. Yeah, like that is sluggish. So watch the turn speed. I'm gonna see if in a minute if I can turn that up. Yeah, it's hard to get aim on people there. Yeah, see how sluggish that is?
Shut the enemy down.
That was definitely sluggish. I wasn't getting this in my first match like this.
One after another. You're in first place.
So if you just embrace
5 minutes remaining.
a little bit of the lag. Definitely noticing it now. I wasn't as much last game. Say something, chat. Let me know if that thing is working. I haven't done YouTube, but I wanted like quality.
You've lost the lead.
Alright, see that stuck. Like as soon as he came around the corner, my auto aim was right on. And it stuck. Play with my hand up. I want to, so you guys can see, but it's hard because my chair's not tall enough. I've got a super I haven't used. Should probably use that, huh? Hey, there's Boozer. Boozer's in chat. There's my boy. Yeah, it looks good. It really does. Like, I have no complaints about the look.
3 minutes remain. Your third. Double down.
Oh no, I'm stuck. Haha, that was awful. I thought it was gonna be my fusion. Yeah, I can't play with my hands up on the table. I'll move the camera in a second. I wanted to play with it up so you could like see the reaction time. See, when it's on, it feels really good, which makes me... But sometimes when it's off, it feels really bad. So if they could just fix the consistency on that, I think it would be freaking awesome. And maybe they will, like... And too, I'm using the Scuff, which isn't even supported, so that probably doesn't help. So maybe I should just plug in a DualShock. Drop shot. Like I'm in Call of Duty. Yikes. Oh, I blew the lead. I blew the lead.
1 minute remains. You're in third place.
Oh, third place. I got a podium finish. Good enough. Yeah, so we actually can watch like the
Learn it
how
well,
fast things load.
then
Like,
fight again.
like it seems pretty responsive if I'm moving around like this. Like you can see how fast menus change. It's like this is all perfect. Boozer, I could finally use my Mac Mini. Yeah, should you though? I'm just kidding. I should have put it on ultra low latency so I could talk to you guys better. But... Alright, so here, I'm gonna cancel that. You just watch, like, open the director. That loads pretty fast. Moving around. I'll do a tower load so you can see the tower load. Alright, so see how long it takes me to get to the tower. Yeah, I have gigabit, which I'm sure helps. But I'm streaming this at 26,000 bits per second. I got Amanda and Peyton are watching Disney streaming. I'm watching my stream, so I'm definitely taxing the system. Yeah, like look at this tower load in is pretty ridiculously fast, right? I'm already on the tower. That was stupid fast. So that's good. Menus are fast. Like you're not getting that fast of a loadout and changing weapons and stuff on. Like this all feels really good to me. I haven't played in a long time, so maybe. I can still hit a ball with the best of them.
There is hope for humanity.
Alright, let's. So here's the director. We'll go back into another PvP match. They seem to be loading fast, so. I can make myself a sandwich with the time it takes me to get to the tower on PS4. Yeah, seriously. Alright, so watch it. Like, alright, so watch from when it gets 6 Guardians. This might even rival the PC load-in time. Once you get 6, because they're all, I feel like maybe it's because all of the players are loading simultaneously on the same hardware. But matchmaking's been a little slow. I guess that's understandable. Day 1. A lot of people haven't even got theirs because of the shitty rollout. So, not sure about that. Who else is in chat? Is this all randoms or is this clan people? The clannies here? Where's my clannies at? Oh, so, I just hooked up my wife's DLSR to my Elgato a little while ago. It's pretty awesome picture quality, but it won't stay on, so I was messing around with that. That was fun. Yeah, so this is the same trouble I had earlier. Was I couldn't find a match right away. Let me. But these are all snappy as hell. Like this feels good. Here, I'll try control. I don't know. Nobody's typing but me. I know, Boozer. Maybe they don't have Google accounts. Is that possible in today's age? They don't have a YouTube account. I was gonna do Twitch, but but here I figured because I can do 1440 60 frames per second. So and I jack the quality way up. I could probably have gone higher actually. These people are still waiting for stuff. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and so like So this is watch this, Boozer. So when I click in here, like I can use the mouse and keyboard, and so I can like go in my, oh, I just canceled it, but like, so right now I'm using my mouse, so I can go in here and I can use the mouse, or then I could just switch to controller. It like both work right on the same thing, which is kind of cool. It doesn't lock you out like it does in um, like Call of Duty, where you have to pick one input type. People might want to see the input lag. Yeah, I was trying to play with my hands up on the table so you could see the thing, but it's hard. Like, cause my chair is too short. Here, I can adjust my camera. You guys will just be looking at my penis the whole time, as long as you don't mind that. Yes, now you can kind of see the controller a little bit more. But I'll just play up on the table. It's hard. It's so hard. But like, so in menus and like on the tower, I notice minimal, if any, input lag. But it definitely having a little more, I've noticed in game, and it doesn't feel. It's hard to even describe. It feels like it's just, oh, look at that, Lost is here. Boozer is saying you really like it. Still undecided. Parts of it are awesome, for sure. Right now, matchmaking is horrific. Like, I can't even get in a match right now. I was in a match a little while ago. I'll try a Rumble again. But yeah, check that out, Lost. Like, that's snappy. Like, these menus all come up super fast, which is what you expect, right? Everyone expected that. Everyone's just more worried about the input lag. So I got to get in again to show that. But I think it'd be hard for you guys to see. The main thing you can kind of tell that there's like some sort of lag is when because there are a total of 20 people playing Destiny. I know, right? There's like nobody playing. It's like, come on, everybody go play Rumble, everyone's favorite mode. I figured it would be easier since there's only 6 players. Oh, but the way it feels, it's like a little when there is an issue, it's you notice it most on aiming at other players, because you feel like it's like bad auto aim. You know how auto aim like slows it down so you can like snap on the players better. Like, that's where it seems the most noticeable when it's having problems. But sometimes it's perfect. Like, sometimes it feels great, and then like it'll kind of like go in lulls. And I have a pretty stable internet connection, so I'm guessing it's not me, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play PvP. I got into like 3 matches right away, and then just all of a sudden, my last match, it took a few minutes. So I played 3 right in a row. My 4th one, it took me a couple minutes to get in. And since, I've been looking at this screen, which isn't super fun. But I mean, you can see, like, I shouldn't stay with it because it's cool. I gotta... Lost says I shouldn't stay because it's cool, but I hope it does well moving forward. I think it has to, because this, so far what I've seen is awesome, except for some of these inconsistencies with the lag. So if they can clean that up, and I was saying too, I'm using a scuff and it's not even supported, so I don't know if that's part of the problem. As we know, I'm toxic and make old men upset. This guy wants a buddy pass. I'll give you a buddy pass. So does he have to buy a game though? Like, if I give him a buddy pass, he has to buy the game, or he can just like share play mine? Like, how's that work? We are old, Boozer. We are old. Yeah, so I can't get in a game right now. Like, that's just frustrating. What's the other mode? Try survival. No, D2 is included in the buddy pass. Oh, so if I hit Lost Up with a buddy pass, he can just start playing right now? Buddy pass includes 3 months of pro, so they get Destiny. Yeah, I was just playing Samurai Showdown. Yeah, that's hard. I was getting my ass kicked. I only played for like 5 minutes, but I suppose I have to learn some of the button combos in there, but it's hard. I'm not good at fighting games in general, so that one was just embarrassing myself. Badly. Alright, so I'm not sure this is happening. Yeah, Buddy Pass isn't out yet. Oh, we got a second Guardian. 10 to go. 10 to go. I mean, when I was in there, I was having fun. Like it wasn't like frustratingly bad, the input lag. I did notice it at sometimes more than others. And sometimes it felt perfect, and other times I did notice it a little bit. I feel like if I was a casual, it would be. I mean, I am a Destiny casual, but like if I wasn't competitive, and the fact that like I feel like I have to be doing good. Oops, I did it again. Works for everybody. Like I feel like that's probably the demographic that they're going to be shooting for here. Does it look 4K 60 frames per second? Well, I'm playing on a 1440 monitor. Yeah, I'm casual. I don't know if it looks. So I know the motion is interesting. So the 60 frames per second is interesting because it feels almost at sometimes like a smoothed 60 frames per second. As I was trying to tell you guys in Discord, it's like the motion smoothing that some of the TVs do, where it like it's really 30 frames per second, but it like tries to like push it to 60 frames per second, so you get a little bit of that like soap opera effect. Oh, on PC they capped at 1080 for now. Yeah, okay, yeah, and I think Red Dead did this too, right? Like Red Dead is capped at 1080 right now. Even on PC, so I guess some things are doing that just for launch. Like Red Dead did that on PC. I guess they're doing. So I need to use my Chromecast, is what you're saying, to get the 4K. I haven't got that yet. That's supposed to get here tomorrow, so I'll plug that into the TV tomorrow and try it. But I mean, this is pretty crazy just because it's in a Chrome browser, which is neat. All P is capped at 1080. Yeah, so I get that tomorrow. And so you just get a couple basic little things up here for your party. There's my buddy Boozer. I got you on there. And there was a settings tab. I forget where it was though. They get this working 100%. I'll switch to Stadia full time. Don't want to pay for the cost of a new PS5. Yeah, I think that's what most people are probably trying to avoid. They're comparing it to new gen consoles. It's not a console. They're marketing it no console. Yeah, and the other thing I'm like, I think we're gonna have to keep checking back on this because this is like, you can't play any game day one. Like, I was shocked that I was able to like log in here and start playing immediately. And so right now I'm having trouble with the finding a match, but you know, I'll just go down to Earth because I hate sitting here looking at the screen. So I'll just go shoot some shit. But yeah, like how much stuff works on launch? Like nothing works on launch, and everything's always down. And this is actually they fucked up the whole rollout with everybody not getting their stuff in the queue, right? They were supposed to first come first serve, like. So I know they messed that up, but technically, like from a technical standpoint, once I got my code, I logged in on the app and I was playing, loaded in. So that loaded hella fast. I was loaded in just a few minutes. there's like no installing. Like it took me a minute or two to figure out how to activate the games because I couldn't do it in the Chrome browser. I had to do it on my phone. I had to like claim the game, so you don't really install it, you claim it, and then once you claim it, it's it just shows up on your menu. Alright, so let's just gonna run around here a little bit. Yeah, I mean, this looks... It looks pretty great. Like, there are... There's... Like, maybe you can tell a little bit there's some compression going on. Aiming here feels like, you see, it's like a little hard to like lock onto their head sometimes. It's like, sometimes it's smooth and then it'll like jump a little bit. It's subtle, but I can feel it. I wanna, like, it's more noticeable in the PvP arena. Because just some of the fights like don't feel as natural, and but like right now this feels pretty good actually, like barely noticeable. I can tell it feels a little different, but it doesn't feel bad. It just feels a little different. Yeah, like this is feeling pretty good right now. So I don't know if it's zone specific too, like PvP, like Rumble felt better than the first control match I did, but then I had another control match that felt fine. So it might just be opening day issues, like. But like this is 100% playable, and when you have people who are like, when having to choose between playing on shitty graphics with, you know, perfect sensitivity, or playing, you know, with maybe a little inconsistency on the input lag, but then they get to really experience a 4K game, which would cost shitloads of money. Sorry, I was looking down and running into walls. Yeah, this feels great right now. Like, I'm having no issues. I just can't aim. So that's not on Stadia, that's on me. Stadia won't make you a better aimer. Yeah, so yeah, better graphics, and then Lost, I don't know if you've been paying attention to like loading times, like you can get in and change your guns pretty quick. Like, you know, this would be when I haven't played in a while, but I seem to remember when I pressed the button and then like the load times on PS4 were awful. And you know, I'm sure PS5 will fix a lot of that, but PS5's gonna be at least $400, right? Yeah, so, you know, the hardcore players, like, timing certain things in raids, if it feels like it is feeling right now, I think you could probably raid. If it was like my experience was in PvP a little while ago, I think they have to normalize it a little bit. Like, they have to fix that. This thing is that you need... Next thing is that eventually the servers will upgrade with the next gens. Yeah, I mean, that's... there's a bunch of nice things about it, and that's definitely one of them. Yeah, this is day one. I just got my code a few hours ago, but I think some people were getting them early this morning. I think there was some limited stuff, maybe, for the press, but the public got it today. Yeah, so I wish I could get... I'll try again to queue up in a PvP match, because I feel like That's where I noticed the most. I was just missing that guy. That wasn't any kind of lag. Input lag. That feels good. Yeah. All right. So that's running around on a planet. Yeah. For day one, it does look really good. Like I was just saying. I mean, look at the Call of Duty. That was a mess day one. Everything's a mess day one, but this has been, from a technical standpoint, good. I pre-ordered pretty early, so I was hoping to get my code early in the day when other people are getting it. So that was a little depressing that they probably just timed the rollouts, like, I don't know if it was location based or they were slowing it down, so everybody wasn't hitting the system all at once. Was it the bringer? It might be the latency. Oh yeah, and that's the great thing if you're playing Stadia. If you had bad aim, just blame the input lag, even if there is none. Just blame away. It's the input lag. Yeah. I didn't screw up on that part of the raid. I just had input lag problems. All right. So I'm gonna go get killed by this thing.
Look at those folk.
And try to do another PvP. Because that's where it's at. But just chilling on by my lonesome here. Not having any problems. Alright. Try one more time here. Try one more time to get in some PvP. Lost throwing shade. So odd that the reviews yesterday, everyone I've seen stream it today are amazed by how it plays. Yeah, especially I feel like especially if you're coming from a PS4, it's pretty awesome. I hear playing with the weighted gloves. Yeah, if you're used to playing Destiny on PS4, there's like so much that's going to be instantly better for you. Your load times are ridiculously fast. What's your Stadia username? Bringer of Rain. Just right up there on the screen. It's the same as all my tags. Boozer, when are you getting on? You gonna come shoot some shit with me? Oh, I just heard a voice or a sound. There we go. Oh, damn it! I keep forgetting that the escape button actually goes through. We're gonna let me get this buddy pass. Yeah, man, you can have my buddy pass. As soon as I can send them, and you got it. I can't send them now, right? That's the other thing. So like, I keep like, it'll accept mouse and input keyboard as well, and then like switch like, so I can do whatever I want. Which is kind of cool. What was I just gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna figure out how to look at that friend request. Star maybe? Oh, there we go. Deadpool. All right. Yeah, see that's the thing. Like, I wasted my. I should have made my name something cool. Like he's Deadpool. He's the original Deadpool. So all the people who got in right away could have been using cool names. Instead, I used Bringer of Rain. I want to be Deadpool. I should have been Deadpool. Fuck, man. It's not like Deadpool 47372. He's the Deadpool. He's Deadpool. And Busser is Busser. Not tonight. I don't have the USB to connect the controller to the Mac. Really? I thought you gotta have one hanging around. It's just the micro USB, right? Yeah, I could have been Moana or Cinderella. Yeah, Shift Tab gets the that up. X Deadpool X69. Hulk is not taken. Can I change? Can you like change your name? Let's just form. Let's just get. We'll all be Avengers. Hulk smash! All right, I got a game. Here we go.
Move in and take those zones.
Watch me suck.
They are your light.
Yeah.
Enemy claims zone C.
Friend request from Discord. Check that in a sec. Whoops.
Zone B.
What games are available for buying? I didn't. Boozer sent out a bunch on the screenshots earlier. I didn't actually get a chance to look too much. There were a few. I think the big two are like Red Dead and Destiny that I noticed, but I know there are a bunch of others. What was the one I was thinking about getting?
Zone B lost.
What the hell was it? I don't remember now. Boozer, hook us up in chat. What other games are there? Yeah, I'm really not noticing a lot of issues right now, to be honest.
Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
Okay. So I don't know if that's just because I suck, bro. We could totally get 5,500 in comp on Stadia. Yeah, let's get let's hit up the comp tonight. So that guy's having no problem shooting. Yeah, Cyberpunk is gonna be there. It's not out yet, right? If it is, I'm going to go buy it. I don't think it's out yet, right? So I think, like, Cyberpunk, I think, is probably going to be a perfect game for this. Because it looks gorgeous. So you'll be able to play Cyberpunk in beautiful 4K. It's a single-player game, so you don't, like, as long as the input isn't horrendous, like... Cyberpunk is March. Oh, Assassin's Creed there, yeah. And I actually really liked Odyssey. I played on PC, so that's a gorgeous looking game. That will be good on Stadia, I bet. I wasn't crazy about the lackluster end, but don't give spoilers. Whoops. Yeah, so a lot of this is just me sucking all these misses. The controls in this round feel better, so it's been a little inconsistent. My first few games are good. I hear footsteps. Somebody's like sneaking up on me. I think it's my dog. Yeah, that right there. Just see like how my crosshair kind of flew apart? That happens sometimes, and it feels just like bad auto aim. I don't think it is. I think it's input lag, but.
Stronger as you fight. I love it.
But the fact that it just comes and goes every once in a while gives me hope that it's just something that they can normalize out, or maybe it's maybe it's for my scuff because it's not actually supported. There was a whole thing about drivers on the what's supported page that I didn't read.
Zone A captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on. Zone C lost. Double down.
Sorry, I can't talk and kill at the same time, apparently. Yeah, this is totally playable. Like, this is... Like, if you are super competitive and...
Zone A lost. You captured Zone C. You have zone advantage.
These little times where it lags a little bit will probably get you frustrated. But if they can normalize that out...
Finish it.
When it's good, it's really good. Oh. That probably wasn't the right play. I thought I was almost out of ammo. So the dev kit and it's great. API plus Unreal Engine 4 supported.
Zone A captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on. Zone C lost.
It's like starting to hurt my hands playing up with my hands up here, but I want you guys to be able to see the controller. Thank you for killing him before he killed me.
5 minutes left.
I might do my own Stadia game, Pong 2.0. Let's get some 4K Pong. And I'm also not noticing... Oh, tether. I'm also not noticing the sorry, lost my train of thought. The soap opera effect that I was getting earlier as much. Every once in a while I feel it. I'm not sure if I'm just crazy. Jotan, OP and Stadia. I don't even know what the OP games are. Like, I don't know if you guys saw my armor. I don't even have 2.0 armor. I haven't played this since the expansion. Yeah, like right there, it felt a little weird. Not gonna lie, that one felt a little weird. Like, you can see it right now. You see how that's kind of, I don't know, the motion just feels a little funky.
Together as one.
And you can tell because I'm not dead yet. So I was standing in the middle of like, yeah, 3.0. You see that I was standing in the middle of like 5 people and I was still alive. Like, I should have been dead, but I think everyone's targeting was a little wonky there. And mine certainly felt it. Like, you can kind of compensate for it when you know it's gonna, when you feel it doing it. But, that kind of comes and goes. It seems to come and go. Like, most of the game hasn't been like that, but you see it there. Need. Boom.
Hold strong.
That sword out of here.
Is yours. Zone A lost. That's why we have fire teams. You have zone
Use the
advantage.
super before it ends.
One after another.
It feels so smooth when I'm in supers. I don't know, like, what the hell's different. But, like, whenever I'm in a super, it feels smooth. Ace of Spades Catalyst. Look at that. First night back and I'm dropping catalysts. Wizard keeps Stadia up with the new gen 8K gaming. Alright. I don't know. What do you guys think? That felt fine. There was a couple moments in there when it was laggy. I'll call it. It definitely felt weird at a couple times, but then it normalized. So if they can just figure out, if they can just figure that out, then we're good to go. Based on what Google said, yes, hardware will keep updating on the back end. Yeah, I mean, that's the great thing, because it's like you do need a certain amount of computing power, right? You need a certain number of CPU and you need a certain GPU to power. But they can just keep upgrading that on the back end, and they can incrementally swap out old hardware with new hardware. And you have no idea. It just happens. They just do it. And so the game developers can just go nuts. They can make the games have don't have to fit like the median system that everybody has. Like, you don't want to make your game too powerful because then, you know, it won't run on a PS4, for example. But they can just go nuts. Just count on the good people at Google rolling out more servers. Because they got unlimited number of those. I should mention I have really good internet, so I'm sure that everyone's experience won't be as good as mine right now. I have a gig up and down, so I got a lot going on. I got people streaming stuff. Got the Nest cams, Plex. Wife's watching Disney Plus, so we can't get enough of Disney Plus. I'm watching my own stream in the background. Plus, I'm streaming pretty high resolution, pretty high bitrate. It never ends. It just keeps going up. Geek. Alright, I'll probably play at least one more, and then to be honest, I'm feeling the need for some Modern Warfare or something. And that's the other thing, like, so certain things feel sluggish. Do I even know this map? I don't... Where am I? Certain things feel a little sluggish, but some of that's just Destiny, I think. Like... Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. I don't think I've ever played this map. Is this a new expansion map?
Drag them back.
That's what they said at LEK. Alright, I gotta put my hands down here a little bit. It's so weird. Oh, this is an old map. They brought this back. Like, remastered. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was Stadia problem. It's not my aim. See, like, it feels a little awkward on these turns here. Let me go hide for a second. I'm gonna see if I can turn up my controls. We didn't look at those. Let's look at the controls. Let's see what we got. Yeah, Twilight Gap. That's what this was. All right. All right.
Zone B captured.
Also, my sensitivity is pretty high. As high as it goes. 10? Okay, so... it probably just carried that over from what I have it set at a console, because 7 seems about what I normally play at. I just felt a little slow turning around the turn there, but I bet you it's because the last few times I have played it's on PC, and I don't know what the field of vision is there, but I think I up or here, but I'm pretty sure I upped the field of vision on PC. So maybe that's what it is. Again, it's hard to say because I haven't played this game in so long. I'd be able to compare it better if it was Modern Warfare. Yeah. Part of that was just bad shooting, but part of it did feel a little, like the auto aim's not as sticky. It's probably not actually auto aim, it's probably just not correcting. This is 1080 because it's being played in a Chrome browser right now. Yeah, I think that's what Lost or someone said that earlier. So I think at some point you're even going to be able to stream right from it, right? So like... Because I have really no way of capturing... I don't even have the Chromecast, but once I have the Chromecast, I guess if I feed the Chromecast into my capture card... Oh, but my capture card's not 4K, so I don't have a 4K capture, so I can't even try to stream that. But I'll definitely, once I get my Chromecast tomorrow, when I get my Chromecast tomorrow, I would definitely check that out.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
What I should have done is I should have got like the network meters up to see how much.
Double down.
to see what actual network I'm using.
Zone B
It would
lost.
kind of be messed up because of the stream, but we could normalize it. Wow. I think that was just my aim. It felt
3
okay,
minutes
it just
left.
felt like I
Zone
just couldn't
C
aim.
lost. Power play. Enemy has your zone. Zone C captured.
Where'd that guy go? I lost him. All that there felt fine. Tony, you need 25 megabytes per second for 1080. Yeah.
Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
So weird being back on Twilight Gap.
Zone C lost. Zone A captured. You have zone advantage.
I don't know if he just died and that's why it wasn't sticky to him. This feels fine right now. I'm not feeling any issues really.
Zone A lost. Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent. Defeat.
Boom! Alright, well, I got schooled there, but... Yeah, and that's the thing, like, if you're right on the borderline, like, and you have other people in your house, which most people do, and they're, like, streaming, you know, Netflix or Disney Plus or whatever, I'm certain that would cause issues, right? Like, if you're pushing the needle on it. So I did notice there's, like, let's take a look at this. I'll back out of this game for a second. So I gotta remember how to get to these settings. Oh, there it is. Just hit the home button. So yeah, so there's a connection tab. There's not much info in here, but it just says, good, your current internet connection is solid, go play. Data usage, best visual quality, pro. Data usage may affect your connection quality. Adjust in the Stadia mobile apps settings. Let's go take a look at that. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff you do have to set in the app. So where would I do that? No. So my friends here. Sport. Buddy pass coming soon. So there's buddy pass in here. I was trying to look around, hold this up to the camera, but I don't really see any option here to do what they're talking about. Data usage and performance. There we go. Okay, so in the app, I know you guys can't see very well, but in the app I have options in here. So there's best visual quality. Play with, here, I'll try to put that into the camera. Play with high quality graphics up to 4K resolution. Data usage might reach 20 gigabytes per hour, Stadia Pro only. And then there's a balanced version. Let Stadia determine the best experience based on your internet. And then there's a limited data usage. Limit the data usage to 4.5 gigabytes per hour. Visual quality will be capped at 720. And then there's just 3 options in there, and you can choose whatever one you want. There's a display option. Oh, so you can turn HDR on and off. If you change the settings, the new settings will take effect the next time you open a game. That's really it. There's a couple other things you can do in here, like Set up family group. You can manage each family member's purchases. Set up parental controls for kids. So I did buy this hoping that my daughter would use it, so I'll definitely check that out. Cool. Stadia plays against PC or PS4 plays Xbox. You guys talking about crossplay? Stadia plays against PC or PS4 plays Xbox? Yeah, I haven't heard anything about not being able to do crossplay from Stadia. Obviously, Destiny has the cross save, which is good, and that only took a minute to set up. So Shambles, I see you're playing Samurai. How's that going? Anywho. Yeah, this is a Stadia. Anything else I should show here? There's not really much else on these menus. It's just so it did connect right to my my headset pretty easily, and my controller. So I used the Scuff. That was super easy to connect to. They both just, I got a little pop up on the screen that was like, "Hey, do you want to accept these?" Clicked yes, and that was that. Controller, when I got this little message when I first turned it on, just plugged it in. That's all I had to do. And then it shows you which, if you want to see which ones are supported. But so the Scuff's not even on here and it works. The mouse and keyboard does work, but I was having some issues with it. Let's see. So here, let me put the controller aside for a second. So this is just with mouse and keyboard. So you can see it works, but let's try, let me load in Earth. I think it's sensitive, but I'll try to tweak that. And I didn't have to do anything. Like I could just instantly, oh, I closed my chat. Like so right now I'm using mouse and keyboard, and then I just go over to the controller. Buttons on the controller still work. So it's like, you can kind of do either, which is pretty sweet. See you, Boozer. Alright, so that's way too sensitive. So, settings. Aim smoothing. I don't think I want that on. Yeah, like this is like crazy. I feel like I could handle that outside of Stadia, but I suppose I could play a little bit with this for a second, see how it feels. It feels a little jittery, but yeah, this feels weird, actually. I don't remember the buttons. Maybe I just had to get used to it, because it's starting to feel a little better. I think my sensitivity is too high. Yeah, I could get used to it. Feels fine now. Just my sensitivity is a little high. I kind of like having it high right now, just to see if the input lag's more noticeable. I should check the graphics in a second to see if you can customize anything. I don't think you can, but... Yeah. Yeah, so so far I'm agreeing that the mouse and keyboard seem a little less polished right now compared to the controller. And I can try it. I'm gonna try switch my controller off the scuff. Try that too. Wonder how many controllers it'll let me plug in. Wonder if they'll all just work. This is feeling better now. Doesn't feel quite as smooth as the controller though. It's like hellishly fast. Don't remember any of the buttons. There we go. There's a grenade. I just can't aim with this. I'm gonna go hide in a corner, and I'm gonna throw a different controller on. Let's see. It's got dual shock. Let's try that out. Okay, so that's awesome. Like, I didn't have to do anything. I literally just plugged that in. And it's good to go. Okay, I lied a little bit. Because it just turned my PlayStation on, so now I'm getting noise in my... Okay, so something's weird right here. That might just be this controller, because it's old. I think this controller is actually connected to my PlayStation. PlayStation shut down. I pressed the power button on the DualShock before I plugged it in. There we go. Now I can hear my game again. Yeah, this feels pretty good. This controller sucks, it's like worn out, but so I'm getting a little bit here, which might be the controller. These turns aren't smooth. Like you can see here, I'm like, see how the dead zone was a little slow? It's a little jumpy. That might be. I wasn't noticing that at all on the scuff. Let me see the controller. I got controllers for days. Let's just try That's fast. Like I switched the controller switch fast. Don't die. It might have just been that old controller. The stick is a little worn. Yes, this is Stadia. Playing in a Chrome browser on my PC. Can't shoot to save my life. Yep, so mouse and keyboard did work. I think they still have to work that out a little more because it didn't seem as smooth. So I'm using a DualShock now. This seems to work the smoothest out of everything I've tried. So I tried that, and I tried my Scuff Advantage, and they all more or less work. The Scuff felt pretty fine. The mouse and keyboard seemed a little sluggish. But this feels great, actually. So I didn't buy Red Dead. I have Red Dead on PS4, and I'm probably gonna buy it on PlayStation. So I didn't buy it for this, but I was watching a stream earlier, and it looked really good, actually. It's tough because everyone's playing through that campaign in the beginning where you're like stuck in the snow and you like it starts really slow. So all the streams I was watching was everybody just trudging through snow. So it was hard to get like a real feel for it, but from what I saw, it was good. I'm sure a lot of people are streaming it. I think that's the one that's capped at 30 frames per second for some reason, but they're doing the same thing on the PC release, so I think that's a decision that was made by Rockstar and not because Stadia doesn't support it. I think it's supposed to come soon, but somebody might in chat might know better than me. Yeah, right now this feels perfect. Like that last kill or two, I didn't notice any difference from PlayStation. To be completely honest, I didn't feel anything in a row. So I don't have ammo. So I think my consensus is that when it's good, it's butter, but it still is having some issues here and there where it gets a little sluggish. You can notice the input lag. It kind of manifests as like having trouble staying on target, because especially in PvP, because it doesn't, I think, pick up the auto aim hitbox when you're getting kind of that input lag. So it feels like it's not slowing down correctly. But just the fact that it's not always like that gives me confidence that it's something that they can smooth out. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I think it'll only get better. Graphics seem awesome. I'm not sure what you guys all think. I haven't played it on PS4 in a while. Very fun. Pretty good. Probably gonna get off in a few. Just really couldn't wait to try this thing, so I had to do something. So my Chromecast comes tomorrow. I'll hook that up. Try playing this on the big TV with the Chromecast, see if that's any smoother. And with the Stadia controller. I don't have my Stadia controller yet. But I'm happy that you can use any controller. Pretty much just switch on a dime. So I'll just switch back to my Scuff for a minute, see if I notice any difference. So my Scuff does auto turn off, so. Yeah, so I think part of it is input based because I am noticing a slight difference. So what I was taking his input lag a little bit earlier, I think it was just the controller. Because this is a little not quite as smooth. Definitely still playable. Definitely still usable. And again, it might just be a driver thing where they just have to... There was a section on their website about the drivers, so... I didn't read it. So, one of those, oh, I'll figure it out as I go. Oops. But... So I felt a little soap opera thing there. Wow, this is just me sucking. Trying to read chat. But yeah. And the one last thing I can do is I can switch games so you can watch how fast that is. Oh, another thing I wanted to do. What happens if your browser quits? Let's do that. Alright, so hold on. Let's just say... Alright, so I'm loaded in. Alright. Okay. How do I do this? I'm trying to think of a good way to do this here. Don't want to close everything. I don't remember the link either. Oh, it's just stadia.google.com. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to close my browser. I'm just going to pretend it quit, right? Alright, my browser quit. So if I just go back in, let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. That's cool. That's pretty much what I expected would happen, but I closed all my browsers, so I lost my chat. Back to my dashboard. But that was neat. And that's how it should work, right? So, because the game's not actually in your browser, their browser is just a viewer into it, so. And then once I have Chromecast going, I wonder if it's actually like you can just walk into like pause it in one room and start playing in another. All right, that's pretty neat. All right, so exit game. Let's see what I get here. Yeah, so this is the menu. It's like I can play Destiny, or I could play the different samurai game. You get free for founders, I think. I'm not sure if everyone gets it free. But yeah. Yeah, so switching games is quick. That was fast. All right. Well, I think I'm going to take a break and then play some Call of Duty. Catch you later, fellers. Ciao.